Klitschko.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a stream.
In this video we look at Wladimir Klitschko's boxing style and how he would dominate the heavyweight division for over 10 years. Klitschko has developed the best quality outside fighting I've seen. By this I mean I've never seen anyone use his reach as well as he does. He reminds me of a Macedonian pikeman, always keeping them at the end of his spear, always in position to stab you with a sharp jab. His shoulder is the shield for right hands, but primarily stepped back or clinched for his defence. This style was developed over his career. He was more aggressive earlier in his career. His stance is criticised for being robotic and his style is very simple. I think this is unfair. He does use the absolute basics to the highest standards. However, he doesn't have a huge punch output or variety, and he does resort to clinching instead of any type of inside fighting, so it's not fan friendly. His overall strategy when fighting you is he'll jab you to score points, so now he's in the lead for that round. Then you have to pressure him to get the points back to start winning the round. That's when he goes on the defense, and that's when he starts stepping back and able to counter you and pick you apart. If you get too close, he will clinch you, and then the action will reset, and then you're back at long range again. He's 6'7" and makes it almost impossible to hit clean, so his opponents will make a lot of errors, forcing the fight to get around his long reach, and he'll try and line up the straight right. Emmanuel Stewards put particular emphasis on this, and I will be talking about 2004 onwards when he was his trainer. Klitschko had a devastating right hand. He throws his right hand as straight as an arrow. When his right hand lands, it is awesome. One of the best straight rights in the game. Klitschko's defence was primarily stepping back, so he would step back just enough to then land a counter. If you do hit him when he's stepping back, it's similar to rolling a punch. It takes the sting off of it and does far less damage.
But half the time you see Klitschko is moving away, he's not moving on to the shot. So it's difficult to land the bolo if your opponent's moving away. Look, there's an example. He's just moving away from it and you're never going to hit the target.
His jab was not a flick, it was a stabbing motion. By keeping the elbow low, this prevents the elbow from flaring. The jab is stiffer than a flicking jab, which is perfect for Klitschko, trying to score points and line up a straight right hand. Having a stiff jab causes damage, especially when it's from somebody that's 6'7" and over 200 pounds. He would mix in left hooks, add variety to his jab, making it easier to score both punches.
He hooks off the jab better than any other man in the division.
It is very difficult and
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the...
He was a very intelligent fighter and would clinch after his own attack, which we've seen in other videos that the best of the best do. You know, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Rockmaster, they all do it. Most of these all-time greats will clinch or smother your opponent after your own attack. But as Klitschko was a low volume puncher, it's not fan friendly.
Clinching, to a certain degree, is a part of boxing.
He's just boxing at long range, and then when Peter gets close, he ties him up, doesn't let Peter work inside. Really, he does nothing special. He does the basics very well. The jab works well, the straight right.
Klitschko's lack of variety can be a disadvantage, but also doing less near perfectly also has its advantages. Klitschko had the jab, straight right and left hook. He would not throw other punches consistently. He would rarely hit the body. You knew what you were going to get into when you were fighting Klitschko. You knew that he had them 3 punches and that he was going to try and keep you off with the jab.
And the trick was to keep his left-handed in a kind of extended position instead of bringing it back. And therefore, Bird spent most of the fight trying to get out of the way of the left extended arm, and that's why he never saw the right hands, because he was trying to get out of the way of the extended left hand.
Being kept at bay by Klitschko's long left arm.
Klitschko would control the space between him and his opponents with a long guard. This helped with landing the jab, but also preventing their attack. He demonstrates how effective controlling an opponent can be against David Haye in these examples. He was outscoring Haye, which made Haye need to catch up to win a round, but he couldn't get past the long guard or the jab, which meant Haye had to throw wild punches to hit Klitschko, which worked out perfectly for Klitschko because then he would win practically every round just by sticking to the basics. Arguably, Klitschko's stamina is going to be one of his biggest weaknesses. He's a huge man, and so he's going to have to punch less, otherwise he's going to get tired far quicker than somebody that's smaller. So he uses accuracy and power over volume. He has a lack of aggression.
But you're not throwing enough punches at him, and you pick it up a little bit more. It's not like you're tired, you just got to let your punches go, let him in. Just let them go. Just go it back, let the punches go. When he comes in, hit with a check hook. Don't just jump back and then go back and wait. You got to let punches go. You understand?
The example of this is he hurt Joshua, and Joshua was gassed, and he let the opportunity go, and Joshua ended up knocking him out. He doesn't have the killer instinct. He uses his brain, but a little bit too much sometimes. So let me know if you like his boxing style. I really do like his boxing style. I think he should have a little bit more of a punch output and a bit more of an inside game to make it a bit more fan friendly. But yeah, he was an amazing boxer. I really do like his style. It can just get a bit boring on the inside if he just keeps clinching. So other than that, I think it's great. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to help the channel grow, and have a great day.